it! My mind was scooped out with a melon baller and worked over by a taffy puller by that game. No summary could do justice to the sheer madness I witnessed.
Look, if you don't want to do the summary, that's fine. I'll get someone else to talk about the game. But this review is happening.
You're a fool, Pluto! A damn fool!
Sold me, you sold me down the river now. I hope you're feeling happy now. Now you always have a sneer in your smile. But wake up, baby, you're so totally deluded. You'll end up old and lonely if you don't get a bullet in your head.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird.
Hello, I'm Plutoburns, and welcome to Eagleland. Today we're reviewing another adaptation of a visual novel, only this one is even weirder than the last. You may have heard, but the theme of Hatoful Boyfriend is everyone is a goddamn bird! This game was really just a small project, but its bat-shitting, whisker-suckingly weird concept got it a lot of attention on social media. And America's, frankly, racist obsession with how weird the Japanese are got it enough funding to be released in the USA in English. It also received a manga adaptation, and it's a 4-coma-style comedy. Oh goody, another one. We don't have a good track record of 4 comas on this show. I asked the doctor to play the game so he could talk about it for this show, but he has opted out. So I'm calling in an expert game streamer who has graciously volunteered. Okay, I begged her. Ripley, can you cover this?
Yeah, you owe me. This is a basic dating simulator, except it's not a very good one. There is a very glaringly obvious bird problem, but they still give them cute little humanized personas, which are all basically the cookie-cut anime look. It's such a boring game because you only do school things. You go in, you choose which class you go to, you talk to the people who are all boring as hell. A better dating simulator game than this is Honey Pop. And that's, well, you gotta be over 17 to play that game, I think. No, you gotta be over 18 to play that game. Like, if Honey Pop is better than something like Hatoful Boyfriend, then clearly you're doing something wrong with your dating simulator game. I mean, fucking bird. You'd think a game with a mad scientist pigeon and a, like, pudding-obsessed bird wouldn't be that dull, except it was very, very dull.
So you weren't impressed?
I'm not impressed.
Well, sounds like my experience with the manga. Let's look at one of the early setup comics. It's already 8! I'm gonna be late! I'm Tosaka Hiyoko, the only human attending St. Pigeonation Academy. Why can't you see me? Because I'm the heroine of this story. So it's like an FPS. Don't sweat the small stuff. If you want an idea of what I'm like, ah! Well, that wasn't funny at all. But it was weird. First off, the word panels for the heroine are always colored in brown and are always marked with a rotisserie chicken. Then they make an FPS joke, which is actually kind of clever. But then she gets stampeded by buffalo, which is wacky, but it's not really set up. It's too much of a non sequitur to work as a joke. And finally, there's this opening panel. See, the heroine of these games lives in a cave. You are a human girl attending a school for pigeons in a post-apocalyptic world where pigeons rule Japan, and you live in a cave down by the river.
And I live in a van down by the river.
Of all the weirdness in this universe, your unexplained place of residence and hunter-gatherer lifestyle is the least commented on. Moving on to the next comic, the teacher bird is greeting the class. Good morning, everyone. Huh? Hiyoko isn't here yet. Not yet! She's late! You can tell one's worthiness by their timeliness. You can contact her, can you not? Why don't you try calling her? But when you do, please make sure you step outside to do it, as I don't want your cell signal ruffling my plumage. She was trampled by buffalo on the way to school. She might take the day off. What kind of route does she take to get to school? This is why reviewing comedies is hard, especially comics. If the joke doesn't work, is it because it's not funny, or did I deliver it wrong, or does it just not translate out of Japanese? In this one, the joke is pretty obvious. Her getting stampeded by buffalo is pretty damn silly, but the class's reaction didn't warrant a chuckle. The setup for this comic is that this bird was hitting on Hiyoko. Council President Correction Kick! Sakuya, what are you doing? Enforcement! You're 60,000 years too early to lay hands on my subordinate. Hey, she's not just a member of the student council, she is also my cute underclassman on the health committee. He's right, I'm also a member of the health committee. Just how many clubs are you in?
Now that actually got a bit of a chuckle out of me. It's kind of an underhanded jab at how in dating sims your character can end up being involved in basically everything in the school. Hell, in Persona 4, the main character ends up being a master basketball player, an excellent artist, and spends their spare time hunting down a serial killer in the negative zone.
This manga isn't only
Oh, I guess I forgot to react to a bird hitting on a human girl. I guess I'm just jaded.
for coma. Some chapters have more involved drawings, and sometimes it actually goes into explaining how this bizarro world came to be. To the best of my deciphering, a strain of bird flu went around, almost wiped out the bird population, and those that remained got enhanced brains because science. Then, for no Hagen-damn reason, the birds declared war on humanity and claimed Japan for themselves.
All this to set up a dating sim where a girl gets hit on by birds. I don't say this very often on the show, but Japan is weird.
What else would you expect from those barbarian ghouls? They are obsessed with their damn beer and lederhosen and wearing socks with sandals like some kind of alien.
What?
This comic has to do with the mad scientist who runs the school infirmary. Please don't touch my desk when I'm not here. Understood? Yes, Doctor. Well, I wasn't gonna, but now that you said it, just a peek. Didn't I say not to touch?
See, that was funny. I wasn't expecting him to pull a jack-in-the-box maneuver.
I bought simple Malay for you, Nagaki. Thanks. You like bitter black beans, right, Angel? Exactly! Bitter black beans? But Higuro was saying he doesn't like bitter things. That's not true. He's overdoing it.
And there it goes. What am I missing? Because this just isn't tickling my funny larynx often enough.
Hey, Sakuya, which committee are you going to join? What a foolish question! I am already the person of the highest authority. I am the student council president. But the student council is decided by election. Aristocrats have no need for elections. He doesn't know anything about democracy.
That's not a bad idea for a joke. Guy shows up and just declares himself student council president. That could be funny. But it's not.
Today it's my turn at cleaning duty, and from now on it's yours too, Sakuya. Leave it to me, it will be done perfectly. First we'll do something about the dust on the floor, after that the blackboard and the lockers. Following that, the windows need, here's your broom. Oh, why must I personally do the cleaning? It is the job of the commoners, because it's our turn on cleaning duty.
I think I get why it's funny now. It's 'cause they're birds. And you wouldn't expect birds to clean lockers or go into politics. I think that's called irony.
I'm not trying to be extra harsh on this one. The jokes just aren't making me laugh like I think they should. But there was one chapter that got me rolling out of my seat. The heavy rains are causing everything to sprout mushrooms. The classrooms, the floors, the desks, the pigeons. They're springing up one after another. What should I do? They're springing up on me, too!
Well,
This is the kind of nonsense I was hoping for from this bird shit concept. Maybe it's a bit off topic, but at least it's interestingly weird. A bird goes nuts from eating the other bird's dick shroom. Hiyoko makes her first appearance completely covered in mushrooms. It's absolutely wackadoodle. And of course, the whole incident is due to the Dr. Bird's mad science shtick.
and that really is the comedic highlight of the manga. This manga, in the end, it's just a tie-in comic.
This wasn't made because someone had a bunch of bird jokes they wanted to tell. It was made to bank off the success of the video game. It's not bad or annoyingly unfunny. Its greatest sin is being a conventional 4-coma comic. No amount of birds is gonna change that.
It just doesn't live up to its bird dating sim insanity roots. The mangaka for this one is Mao Hato, most likely a pseudonym. He is the original creator of the Hatoful Boyfriend dating simulator game, so at least the dude's multi-talented. If you're looking for something crazy to laugh at, the game's a much easier recommendation than this relative bore of a manga. Till next time, I'm Plutoburns, and this has been Eagle Land.
Mama,